Hello everyone, I am Anissa Hunter, owner of This is Nana Pudding and More, and today I want to talk to you guys about 5 business tips that I have learned in the 8 years that I have been in business. So the first tip is learn how to do everything to run and operate your business, or as much as possible. And the reason why I say this is because there is nothing like waiting on someone to do something for you, which will of course delay your progress that you need to make for your business. So what I mean by learning how to do as much as possible, for me, I learned how to do my own website, and then I hired someone to tweak it. However, I didn't have to wait for somebody. When they got time to do it, it was already up running and my customers were able to purchase on it. And then when I hired someone, all they simply did was just go in and tweak it for me. But I didn't have to wait for them to actually design my website before it was up and running. Another thing, I learned how to do graphic design because I didn't want to keep waiting on people to do the graphic design for me. Instead, I learned how to do it, and that way I can provide my customers with whatever products or services they wanted quicker than waiting on someone else. And then another thing is, even if you're out doing markets and things like that, something as simple as learning how to put up your own tent by yourself. That way you don't have to rely on other people to put up your tent for you. So learn as much as possible to be able to run and operate your business yourself, which again will not cause you to have delays in the progress of your company. The next thing that I've learned is never buy too much product. When I first started my company, I bought every baking mold, dish, everything that I could possibly think of, backdrops, all of that. And I'm going to tell you, 8 years later, I still have product that I have never used. It still has the tags on it. So that's a lot of money that I've wasted. So never go out and buy tons and tons of product. Just buy the basics. So if you know you're baking cakes, just buy like the basic cake size pan of a 9 and 10 inch. And then as your customers begin to order like a 6 inch or a heart shape or square, then you go out and you buy those pans, because at least the customer is helping you pay for those products that you're buying, instead of going out and buy tons that you will never use. So you never want to do that. Number 3, make sure you are licensed and certified. It is so imperative to do that. And the reason being is because you don't want your business shut down because the city or the state or whoever it is, the official in your particular city or state, finds out that you are operating a business without a license. There are certain penalties and fines and jail time that you can face. I know there was a lady in California who was operating without a license, and she served jail time for that. You don't want that to happen because you're doing something that you love doing. It's really simple to get licensed and certified, and most of this can be done online. And you can check like your state's website, you can check with your state to find out that information. But again, make sure that you are licensed and you are certified. And then number 4, make sure you are insured. That is highly, highly imperative and important for your business. And let's just say if you have a baking business, and I can speak for that because that's what I do. You know, I bake. With a baking business, what if a customer gets sick and they say that, oh, I got sick off your cakes, and then they sue you? Now they can come after you personally. But with that insurance, your insurance is going to cover it, because most baking businesses, they have a minimum of $1 million policy. And that way, if they're sued for, let's just say, $500,000, now you have your insurance covering that, and that's not money that you have to come out of your pocket with or bankrupt your business for that matter. So make sure you are insured, no matter if you have 5 customers or 500 customers. It does not matter how many customers you have. Make sure you are insured. And then number 5, make sure you are filing taxes on your company. And that can simply be done. You can even include it with your regular taxes under a Schedule C. And that can be simply done by your tax preparer. But you want to make sure that you get your business, you know, in the system as running and operating. And not to mention, you'll get certain tax write-offs. So if you're a home-based business, you can write off your water bill, your gas bill, your phone bill. And then you also with your business, you can write off your mileage, your gas, things like that. Use them as tax write-offs. So make sure that you are filing taxes on your company. And just know, as a side note, if you're taking a loss after 5 years and you're still under when it comes to your business and not making that much money, they will consider it a hobby and no longer a business. So you got 5 years to use a whole lot of tax write-offs to get more money back. But after that, they want to see that you're actually not negative and you're actually making money off of your business, so it can be considered a legit business. But those are the first 5 business tips that I want to share with you guys. I'm going to try to come back. No, I'm not going to try. I am going to come back every Sunday and give you 5 extra business tips that I'm learning as I'm growing my company, and just things that I found that work better for businesses, mistakes that I've made. But I hope this helps someone who's either starting a business, thinking about starting a business, or you're already in business for yourself. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. And if there's anything that you want me to talk about business related, drop that down in the comments as well. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed.